It's Monday, January 31st, and I'm sitting here in my home office in Crofton, Maryland, getting ready to review what's going on in Crofton real estate. In this show, I go through what's on the market, what was under contract, and what's settled this month, as well as the houses that are coming soon. If this topic interests you, please hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell button to get notified anytime I do one of these videos. I try to get these videos out every Monday to let you know what's going on in real estate in Crofton that are currently active or coming soon in the Crofton market right now. Right now, there are only 12 houses that meet that criteria, of which 7 are coming soon, which is crazy that there's only 5 active houses on the market in Crofton. Only one of which is detached, and that one went on the market yesterday. Let's take a look at that detached house at 1752 Shaftesbury Avenue in Crofton. That house is also the highest price house in Crofton right now, and that's $629,000. Looks like it is a big colonial right off of Crofton Parkway. Let's take a look at some pictures. We have updated kitchen, stainless appliances, looks like granite countertops, ceramic floors, looks like there's some hardwood floors. Looks like a library area, newer windows, fireplace. Fireplace has a built-in pool in the backyard. Updated bathroom. Another updated bathroom. Looks like a basement, rec room in the basement. We talked about this on the last episode that some houses in Crofton have basements, some don't. This house is on the Parkway, right off the Parkway, and it does have a basement. So that's the most recent house to come on the market. Also, the highest price house right now in Crofton, and it is it's currently being shown. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The least expensive house in Crofton right now is that coming soon at 1643 Fendel. We'll take a quick look at that one. That one looks like it's just one picture. We talked about this also, coming soon properties. They have sometimes they have full pictures, sometimes they have one picture or 2 pictures. It just depends on how ready the owner is to get somebody in here. Another one we could take a look at is 2415 Lisbeth Court. That house is a piggyback townhouse. This is the lower level, one level. I'm very familiar with this house because I showed it to one of my clients this past week, and they actually put an offer in on the house. It's a real nice open floor plan, granite countertops, newer carpet. It's a very, very nice house. The owner definitely decorated it well, and it showed really good. My client has put an offer in. We're waiting for a response back from the listing agent. So I think they probably had multiple offers, like almost every house in Crofton, and we'll see what we come up with. But those are a couple of the actives and the coming soons in Crofton right now. We're going to take a look at the pendings in a second. All right, right now we have 34 houses that are either pending or under contract. Both of them mean some similar stuff. The least expensive house in Crofton under contract is the one on Everglade Court, 1910 Everglade, and it was listed for $225,000. Looks like it just received an offer, accepted was yesterday, and that is that condo that we talked about last week with the garage right off of Tillman. And then the highest price house, we have the one on Kemper that we've been talking about, the townhouse on Iron Oak, right off of Route 3, got a contract, as well as the 55 and older on Salford got a contract. So there's just no inventory out there in Crofton. So if you have a good house, it will definitely get contracts if it's priced well. And again, if you're thinking about selling, it's definitely a great time. If you're thinking about buying, you need to make sure that you're working with an experienced agent that knows how to get contracts accepted. All right, let's take a look at the final figures from the houses that went under contract and settled. All right, looks like there were 20 houses that settled in January. January's off to a roaring start with 20 houses. Usually we have a lot more that settle in the month, but 20 houses have settled so far this year. They range in price from $235,000 to $650,000. I know there were two houses that were $650,000, the one at Verdi's that we talked about last week, and the one on Reynolds. The most recent house that settled was a townhouse on Stowe Court for $469,000. That was an in-unit Washington Homes townhome. I'm very familiar with these houses as I used to live in one. My first house that me and my wife bought was a Washington Home townhouse with a loft on Tallwind Court, right on a golf course, just like this one looks like it's on a golf course. $469,900. I guess I should have kept mine because I paid $162,000 for it in 1992. So these are great townhouses. I really like these townhouses. One-car garage, kitchen, walk into the main level. You have a dining room and a living room. This one had the double French doors. That was definitely a nice option that they had. This one also had a sunroom on the back, so it had a big extension out of the back. Probably it was under the deck. I know this house well because I actually play golf sometimes at Walden, and this one is right on the left-hand side, up by the tee. So great house, a little bit bigger than the normal ones, and this one again had the loft. It was funny. We had the loft similar to this one. We really just used it for storage. It was just me and my wife at the time. We had no kids, and it was just an added storage room. But you could always tell with these Washington Homes, you see the gap between the upper side of the window here and the roof line. If that's probably about 2 feet, that means it has a loft. The one next to right here does not have any space, and this one doesn't have the loft. So you can always tell if there's a loft in a house in these townhouses in Walden because of that space. The end units you can also tell because there's a window there. But looking at the front, that's the tell. So 20 houses settled. Spring market is coming up soon. Not soon enough because it's just like we talked about, no inventory in the market. Just a great time to be a seller in Crofton. Thanks again for watching the video on the real estate market in Crofton for this week. Again, my name is Rick Gloekler. I live in Crofton. I've been in here for a long time. I'm very familiar with the real estate market, and if you have any questions about your house, about homes in Crofton, or anything real estate, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, if this is a topic that interests you, please hit the subscribe button below so you can get notified when these videos become available. Thanks again, and stay safe.